What you need to know before giving your dog raw bones. I'm embarrassed to say that when I graduated from veterinary school over 30 years ago, I walked away completely opposed to raw diets, including offering dogs raw bones. I learned that the risks of feeding them outweighed the benefits. I accepted what I was taught and figured that maybe crunching on kibble could possibly keep a dog or cat's teeth clean. Yeah, I know. It wasn't until I noted that dogs that had a history of being fed a raw diet that included chewing on raw bones and turkey necks had less calculus and dental disease than many of the kibble-fed dogs. Now I know that feeding kibble to keep teeth clean would be like thinking hard candy is going to clean our teeth. There is one thing that we can all agree on. Cooked bones should never be fed to dogs or cats. They are brittle and can splinter and cause perforations. Raw bones can do the same, but are much less likely to do this. And one thing we all know is true. Dogs have an innate desire to chew. They will chew on couches, shoes, AirPods, contact lens cases, because it's natural for them to chew. So let's find a way that can satisfy that desire the least number of risks. While raw bones have many potential benefits for our dogs, they can also be potentially dangerous when not handled appropriately. So let's look at our options and the benefits and potential risks of feeding raw bones to our dogs. There are definitely risks and benefits, and I'll show you how I give my dogs the benefit of chewing on bones without damaging their teeth. Examples of raw bones from soft to hard. So basically, weight-bearing bones, like big bones from big animals like bison and beef, are the hardest. And then, of course, softer, not bearing bones like wings and lighter animals are not going to be as dense and likely to rupture teeth. So from soft to hard, we've got turkey, duck, chicken necks, we've got turkey and chicken wings, we've got turkey and chicken backs, venison and lamb shanks, and then beef knuckle bones and femurs are the hardest. So we've got from very soft to very hard. The benefits of eating raw bones: mental and recreational stimulation. It exercises the periodontal ligament, which is important for dental health. There's less plaque accumulation, and it's a source of calcium, trace minerals, and protein. Alternatives to raw bones have risks too. Rawhides and pressed rawhide are bleached and laden with chemicals. Hard plastic bones can fracture teeth. One veterinary dentist says if you wouldn't whack your kneecap with it, then you shouldn't give it to your dog because it could fracture their teeth. Woolly sticks are also highly processed and chemically laden. There's things like Himalayan yak bones, antlers, and pig ears, but sometimes dogs will chew these down to the nub and then ingest a piece of it, which can cause an obstruction. The risks of feeding raw bones. So dogs can fracture their teeth on them. I looked into the average cost of dealing with a carnassial tooth fracture. That's the major molar in the upper arcade of teeth of the maxilla. The top row, it has 3 roots and it's very difficult to extract. But when that tooth gets fractured, you're looking at a low end of $1,000 to $2,000 for a procedure to remove that. And in some areas of the country, upwards of $2,500 to $4,000. So I did poll a number of veterinarians throughout the country, and those were the numbers that I got. Also, if you say, oh yeah, well no, I want to preserve that tooth, which of course you'd have to know right away that the tooth was fractured, which many people don't know until it causes pain. So if it fractures and you know right away, and you can get into a veterinary dentist right away, which is also highly unlikely anywhere in this country right now, you can actually get a root canal and preserve that tooth. But that you're looking at upwards of $2,500 to $4,000 for a root canal or crown restoration. So pretty much odds of finding a veterinarian that could fix a fractured tooth in a pinch, not going to happen. So it's better to prevent the tooth getting fractured to begin with. So bones can also get caught on the jaw and the roof of the mouth and pose a choking hazard. So we need to supervise dogs when they have them. Bones can also splinter and cause perforations or intestinal blockages. Also, we're risking the exposure to potentially harmful bacteria. Bones can also be messy and contaminate surfaces with bacteria. Some dogs will become constipated by ingesting them. 7 tips for safely feeding your dog raw bones. Number 1, choose the right type of bone for your dog. Look for bones that are large enough for your pup to chew so they can't swallow them whole, but not too big that they have difficulty chewing or breaking it apart. Number 2, don't pick weight-bearing bones from bison or beef. So like knuckle bones or femur bones cut up, large shanks, etc. They are way too hard. Weight-bearing bones of lighter animals such as lamb, goat, deer, they're not going to be as dense as cow or bison bison. And also, chicken and turkey backs and turkey wings are good for bigger dogs. Number 3, always supervise your pup when they're eating a bone. If you're introducing a bone for the first time, wear gloves, hold the bone so that they can gnaw on it, and make sure they are not a gulper, could cause them to choke. You can see I have an older dog that when I'm allowing her to chew, she has less teeth and she's more prone to wanting to just kind of gulp and swallow the bone. So if your dog is missing many of its teeth, giving them bones to chew on can be very risky, and you really need to supervise them and really think about the benefits of whether they should have it or not. So my little Star, she's more likely to do this, and I kind of assist her and let her gnaw and chew for a little bit, and then we stop. Number 4, provide plenty of fresh water after each meal containing a bone. This will help prevent constipation and counteract issues with consuming calcium. Number 5, feed raw bones on an occasional basis to supplement their regular diet, not as a substitute for daily meals and nutrition needs, as this could lead to nutritional deficiencies over time. A turkey neck has 345 calories, so this must be taken into consideration when feeding so they do not gain too much weight. A recreational bone is something you should do once or twice a week. Number 6, thoroughly clean up any spilled or splattered raw bones to prevent bacteria from spreading and cross-contamination. Number 7, give your dog plenty of space to chew their bone. There's something about bones that makes some dogs territorial, and they may fight over them, especially if they have any tendencies towards resource guarding. Overall, feeding raw bones to your dog can provide them with many benefits, such as mental and recreational stimulation, exercising the periodontal ligament, which is important for dental health, less plaque accumulation, and a source of beneficial nutrients. Okay, I just have to say it. Bon appetit! Until next time, and be sure to like and subscribe for more holistic lifestyle tips for your pet.